Hello and welcome into Sorare with Laird. I am Andrew Laird. You can find me as Lairdino on Sorare. Here today to talk about collectibles on Sorare, which is kind of a topic that we've touched on, but I'm going into it today a little differently because I think I'm just going to become a collector. That doesn't mean I'm not going to play the game, but I'm wondering if the game should now basically pay for my collectibles and how many collectibles there actually are on Sorare and what might be collectible and what I think is collectible versus what other people think are collectibles, and why special editions aren't necessarily collectibles either. Thanks everyone for coming in. Ryan Walter, peak Sorare content. I don't know what that means really. Mike Baston and Sorare Burrow on the podium. Congratulations to you three. Thoughts on the French ruling on Sorare, Laird? Let's get into that in a little bit. Maybe we'll start with that because we'll see. Philly Dilly, what's up? Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, that was Sorare Burrow, Mike Basson, and Ryan Walter on the podium. Congratulations to you three. Philly Dilly, Laird completely making this topic up just because he doesn't want to sell the Olise that won him a G. I think that's sort of the point, though. In fact, that's exactly the point. That card is sick, to be fair. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Maybe a collector now, but forever late Dino. My bad about that, Mike. I literally got a phone call, and I never get phone calls, but I happened to get one like 7 minutes ago. And I had to answer it. Raheem Sterling to Feyenoord. Who had that on the bingo card? Yeah, I'm guessing his price goes up and then his scores don't. Sean Kennedy, what's up? Scosmo. The only thing you should be collecting are hexagon cards. These are the honeycombs that I've been calling for a while. In fairness, the last rare card I bought was a honeycomb. Fabian, what's up? Maradona unique confirmed collectible. That's confirmed like heist of some type. But that is probably a good example, though, that there are people who are willing to buy cards on Sorare just to own them. And I feel like that makes them collectible. No? I feel like it does. So the reason why this initially came into my head, this topic, was, and I explained a little bit about it in the, it's so funny, Pico Player, you said, Laird definitely collecting Brunson cards. I almost bought another one today. FTJ, with the addition of sets, special cards are going to be few and far between in Pro, to be fair. So I think that's okay. In fact, I would encourage that. But if you guys have not seen, I came out with another video today. It's pre-recorded, so you can go watch it another time. But I was talking about how I hit the 5th streak in Bundesliga, and within that lineup, it included a Michael Olise Ballon d'Or card, which when I bought it was not close to the floor. It was about 10% higher than the floor. And if I was just buying a card for the sake of playing it in a lineup in order to get an ROI from it, I would obviously just buy the cheapest card, meaning the cheapest Olise, since I decided to buy him. But to buy the cheapest one and play that in the lineup. But instead, I decided to pay more for this Ballon d'Or card. And part of the reason, or it was a bit funny how that happened, because it basically came after the advice of buy the better cards for the Bundesliga 5th streak lineup and sell them after the game week. And the prices of cards haven't been moving, excuse me, particularly down in season cards, that is. And so that was like reasonable advice. Maybe I take a little bit of a haircut on it, but the thought was, win the 5th streak, sell the cards back, and whatever the cost difference is between what you bought and sold is the price of competing for $1,000. And then I saw this Ballon d'Or card and I bought it, and I was like, I'm not going to sell this card. And so it's just kind of a little bit of a weird thing that I took the advice of just buy it and sell it, and then I bought the card that I'm not going to sell. And because I think this card is so cool. I think Olise is like one of the best players in the world. Is he going to win the Ballon d'Or? Probably not. He is really young though still. But I just think this is a really cool card, and there are only 21 limited versions of it. There are 4 rares, and that's it. Everything else are just the non-Ballon d'Or Michael Olise cards. And this kind of came on the heels of me not trying to come up with, basically taking this idea of accumulating cards of players from old teams. The example I keep giving is the Arda Güler Honeycomb Fenerbahce card. And I think that's a really cool card, and I want to have it. I don't have one yet. I technically have the balance to do it, but I didn't do it yet. And I think one of the reasons I didn't do it, and I'll pull that one up first, actually. One of the reasons I haven't done it yet is because it's not a rookie card, even though it's like his first cards. So among these, there are 327 limiteds, 42 rares, 3 super rares, and a unique. Who has the unique? Is it Basil? Yeah, it is. And I just think this is a really cool card. He's 16 years old on it, somehow not a rookie, but I think it's really cool. And I think it'd be really cool to play this card in a lineup with other cards like it. And I literally have like a watch list now of players on different teams, or like from their original teams. And so let's see if I can find it. Actually, let's do the market, because then we can actually see it. And I would appreciate, not everybody running out to buy these cards, because I want to own them as well. But basically what I do is I have a list of players and season. Here we go. So it's cards like this. I almost bought this Doku the other day. I had an offer out. I actually had a counter offer from one that sold for much lower. I think it was like $46 was the offer to me, and it sold for 56. But I think this Doku card is really cool from his time at Anderlecht. That Vitinha, I think, is awesome with his time in Porto. Same thing with Luis Diaz there. We have a Mike Mignon Lille card, Gabriel from Lille as well. So it's cards like this that I was like, I think they'd be really cool to own. And particularly with these, meaning the ones I just showed, and these, like the first Florian Wirtz, Nuno Mensch from Sporting, Gravenberch from Ajax, Odegaard from Real Madrid, Grimaldo from Benfica, these were pre-limited cards. So they don't even have limited versions of these. And then it's finally, when we get the honeycombs, there are, as you see here, like there are plenty of Arda Güler. What is that, 3? Yeah, so 3 of them in limited and 1 in rare that are on the market. And I just think it's really cool. Enzo Fernandez's River Plate card, Jude at Dortmund. And so I was also to buy that first Doku card. Yeah. Laird, my wallet is MLS penciled in. Stop tempting me. So I hope I'm not tempting you, because I want to buy these cards. I don't want you guys to buy them. And so this is the way I started thinking about those. And so I was looking at these a couple weeks ago, and obviously I put that list together, and then I bought this Olise card, and I don't necessarily want to say that Sorare cards are easily, like, obviously collectible, and that any card is collectible. And we did always kind of use the whole, there are only 100 rares every year, and there's not that many of them. And while true, I just don't think that means every card is collectible. And I don't think every special edition card is collectible. I was speaking on this show numerous times that I don't really love the Halloween edition cards this year. It's just like not my taste. The Yamal card is really cool, and Pranksy has that unique Yamal that I think is a really cool card. I also was going to buy a Grimaldo recently. He has one of these Halloween, I forget what they're, cursed edition. Let's see if we can pull one up. Cursed, there you go. And so, like, I think these are special editions. There are 89 Yamals, though. Like, that doesn't feel that limited. It's almost 10% of the whole season supply. And so, yeah, it's cool. So I was going to buy a Grimaldo cursed edition like this, and I ended up not getting it. But I started to think of, like, what cards do I think, or what cards do I consider collectible? And I know part of collectability is having more than one person think something is collectible, although you don't really need more than one as long as you're not the one with that card. And so while I have cards in my gallery that I think are cool, for example, these older teams, like I have a Julian Alvarez rare card from when he was at River Plate. And I was like, that's cool. I don't know if Julian Alvarez is like a very collectible player, but I think it's cool. So there's that. But there's also, I don't know how many there are of this season, but he's probably in the 80 to 90 range. No, maybe not 90. Let's see. Season, is it 21-22 or is it the season before? No. So it's this season. So there's 76 rares, 7 super rares, and a unique. And so, yeah, it's rare, literally and figuratively, but I'm not sure. I don't really consider this a collectible. And so the way that I started looking at the market was similarly like cards like this with Alvarez, and then also cards like this Olise that are limited edition, literally and figuratively again. But like these Ballon d'Ors are special edition cards, but so were like all the Halloween edition and or cursed edition and the winter editions. And I don't consider those any more collectible than any of the standard cards that are out from that series. So like, let's see, for the in-season. Yeah, so like I don't see any difference between these two cards. Like they're fine. And then here's the kind of Halloween cursed edition for Olise. And actually, let's see how many. Yeah, so like there are 93 cursed edition cards in total, 85 limiteds. But for Ballon d'Or, there's only 21. And like this feels special to me. And so it was these types of cards that I wanted to buy. And so one of the another card that I consider collectible that I've kind of watched for a while. Well, actually, let me go back to this. I really like the first season Jude Bellingham cards, the honeycomb Dortmund ones. And can we even find one here? Like this one right here. I think this is really cool. I really like the yellow and black on the yellow card. I think it's really cool. It was his first card on Sorare. And so I would love to own a card like this and play it in a lineup. But instead, I bought a different Jude Bellingham card recently. I bought this Golden Boy one. I think this card is awesome. Like I think the Golden Boy cards are really, really cool. And while there are rare versions of it, and the rare obviously, sounds rarer. Let's see, Golden Boy. So there are 50 total, 45 limiteds, 4 rares, and 1 super rare. I really should have bought this card. I remember when this card was on the market, the rare, I should have bought it. But anyway, I find that these cards are more. God, look at this card, this super rare. That's awesome. But I'm now kind of on the lookout for cards like this, true special editions. Like I know we had like the champion edition cards for a couple teams a couple seasons ago, and we just had kind of like standard players getting special edition cards. I don't consider that that exciting, but that doesn't mean other people don't. But I'm basically moving to the point where I want to be able to collect some of these cards. And that Pedri is just calling my name. Musiala too, I really like. And I think they're be cool to own. I'm not sure I want to buy a $95 classic limited card right now, but I think it's a really cool card. It's like double the Bellingham one. But it just got me thinking that if I want to be able to start, like, can I use some of my winnings on Sorare to buy stuff that I just want to have? And yes, I can use these cards in lineups if I wanted to. I'm sure I'll have Jude in a lineup when he comes back from injury, but it's really just more about owning these cards and hopefully one day being able to have a cool way to display them. Sorry, I just went on a total like tangent there, not tangent, but a rant there. And so Let me get back on the chat. Sorry. Daniel Cooper, those Ballon d'Or cards are beautiful. I agree. I hope you're wrong about less specials. Some aren't great, but when they hit, they look really, really good. So I think they did say they're going to have fewer special editions in like the normal distribution of cards. Are we actually thinking they'll stop doing the normal promos because of set? No way. Maybe not, but I think the point was like they could do more like actual special stuff. The J and K League specials looked amazing. Those were really cool too. Yeah, last season. GT Chells, those cards are sick. I got the Estival one as a collector for sure. Let's see what those look like. It was like the, oh, there's a Ballon d'Or sealed. Here it is. Copa Trophy. Yeah, these are cool. Agreed. Yeah, those are really nice. I got so caught up in ROI. It's something I've overlooked a lot in hindsight. Would much rather be looking at something special in the gallery. I like part of it is that. Yeah. Daniel said, doing fun things on a game makes sense to me. There you go. Agreed. Guler has 0 rookies. Mastantuono has 3. So, Mike, Mastantuono technically only has 2, I believe, because I think they continued the serials when he went to Madrid from River Plate. Like, I'm pretty sure that was the case. Although these are new. So, like, he had, oh, maybe he did have 3. Hold on. So this was his original one, and then he had this one. No, you're right. He does have 3. It's ridiculous. I think I have the oh no, I have the second one. Vaulted, no less. Wonder why I did that. Halloween cards are high variance, some really good, some really bad. I think special cards with different pictures are better. Agreed. Mike said, whilst nothing much in the bigger picture, having cards for a club that no longer exists, KV Oostend, feels a little special. That's cool. River Plate is just such a good kit. You know what's funny is that I don't, you said this 6 minutes ago, and I'm back on a River Plate page. I'm not a big sash guy. So Garbin Sheehan, Halloween and Christmas cards were part of the wheel and other promos. Yeah. Rikamon said, this reminds me of Pokemon when holo cards used to be the main thing until cards with different designs came out. Now people skip holos. No one cares about the actual scarcity of card. I don't know if nobody cares, but from a collector standpoint, I agree. With the amount of Argentina cards you've had over the years and it not looking so great going forward, they should all be considered collectible. See, I disagree. I don't think they're collectible at all. Scosmo said, I'm now just browsing EPL Honeycomb Super Rares to see what there is as the season predates Premier League license. Cherky looks cool. Well, I have an original Cherky. I can't picture the Cherky Honeycomb. Oh, this one? No, man. True collectors know what the right Cherky card is. Does Jude mean you're diving into La Liga in season? No, it doesn't. I've had a Jude rare all season. I'm a sucker for the 2021 Player of the Year ones. Managed to get an Mbappe, probably my favorite card I own. Let me see what those look like. It was Player of the Year card edition. See, I don't like these at all. They kind of like, it's the same thing that I don't like the like team of the, is that what they were called? Team of the Year? Oh, it's same thing. Player of the year. Oh no, that's not what. Hold on. Wasn't there one with like it was like broken glass or something like that? Champion edition. Yeah, like these. I didn't really love those sets. I 100% agree with Golden Boy. I try collecting them for a near year now. I'm at 2 limited, 4 rare, and 1 super rare. That's fun. So, Skazma, I pointed this card out a while ago. Yeah, the Moises Caicedo, which like not many people, like there aren't that many of them. These are legitimately scarce cards. It's not Anderlecht, Beer Shot. Yeah, these cards. Which is almost better because like who the hell has heard of Beer Shot? But these cards almost never go on the market. I feel like somebody bought one kind of recently. Oh, you can have a limited right now if you want. So that's the other thing. Even though my Jude and my Olise are limiteds, I kind of wanted to do this with rares. Is this what a $14? So you're paying like $5 extra to get this Beer Shot card? I think that's cool. There are 100 of them. Sporadically, or one in the vault. Anyway, have we now got to the stage where there are so many cards minted that these special editions are finally becoming special? A couple of years back were much less cards overall, so they didn't have as much kudos. Maybe that's the case. Maybe. DJ, what's up? Been a minute. I'm a completionist when collecting. I like that word. The icebreakers were nice, but the winter ones were quite pointless for sure, says Animals 17. Game week 200 cards are random but really fun. I agree with that. I had one and I sold it. I had a Koke. I think Harry has one, not Koke. I forget what his, is it his only limited card? It is. Suso. Oh no, I'm sorry. This isn't the one I had. I didn't have a game week 200. I had the ticket edition one. It was like you could exchange this card for tickets to a game. This one. I wonder if this one, did I have Koke? I can't remember. Maybe I did. I like Black's Declan Rice. How did they release that? Let's see what he has. Is this the Ambassador Edition version, maybe? Let's see. It's a super rare, isn't it? Maybe it's a rare. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Yep. It's an FA Cup 40th anniversary. So West Ham was like one of the first clubs that Sorare signed, and they did stuff like this. But you're right. This is a really cool card. Really cool. I wonder how many there are. Animated, there's just so many of them. So they do have these early. DFS surely has this one. Yeah, this is like an early. They gave this away to like ambassadors of Sorare. So there's that. What was Andy's called? FA Cup or something like that. Here you go. So there are only 2 of them. Oh, and he is the only rare. Very cool. The right card for all cards is Honeycomb. Yeah. My Bruno Fernandes rare card, celebration rare card. I really like the Bruno sporting cards. Let's see what the Bruno Fernandes celebration card looks like. Oh, wow. And like this, only 10 of them. That's pretty good. Oh, speaking of sporting Bruno Fernandes cards, hello, Yorkie Will. The Paris Rising cards are cool. They're like, I don't care about PSG, But those Paris Rising cards are awesome. Actually, it's Genesis, I believe, is trying to collect them all. I think they're so cool. These cards, oh wait, I lost that one. Yeah, like these, when they won the Champions League, they're so sweet. Yeah, I think those are cool. I think they're better than these, to be honest. Philly Dilly, this is the worst stream to be trying to work through. I can't just listen. Every time you pull up a card someone mentions, I have to flip back and look at it. Sorry, not sorry. Was it the Sunrise Edition cards that were sold off-site? Were they actually sold off-site? Someone, Scosmo, was it you that I was talking to you about that the other day? That I really wanted us, like I think these it is on the market, this Kimmich one. For a long time, I thought these were the best cards on the platform. This Kimmich one, I think, is so cool. I would love this card. Kimmich isn't like a super collectible player, but like oh man, that card is awesome. $464. Is that what? So 200 is like the recent 250. I wouldn't pay 400 for this, but man, that is. If I hit the 5th streak again, I might buy that card. Celebration cards are cool. I got Gykerez. Oh, that's right. The Rice one did have an Irish flag. I tried to get that Kimmich too, but he's driving a hard bargain on it. I believe it. Are there a couple of them though? Is there really only one? I mean, I would never pay $450. Sunrise. Oh, there's 2 of them. Two. That's it. I wish there was an easier way to like search all the Sunrise Edition cards. Max Terex is a cool collector. Oh yeah. So it's funny. There was a conversation that we had man, this was like literally one of the first Sorare Andrews. And we were having a conversation with the guy who founded CryptoSlam. And he was saying that, I mean, this literally must have been 4 years ago. He was saying that if he were to collect Sorare cards, he would try to go and find and get like the oldest Sorare cards, and that they would almost be like Sorare collectibles as opposed to like player collectibles. And so like cards like this they're Sorare collectibles, but like they're not that many people who are going to want a Landry D'Amata unique card or any of these. But yeah, this guy, oh wait. So there was a Fabian Balbuena FA Cup super rare. This is a great card too. Pozzuelo in a Genk jersey with a Toronto FC. And I thought he played for someone else. Or wasn't there somebody like in this collection that actually played for Ghent? That Vandevort, look at that. Juni Ito. And so they're kind of like, there are guys who are Sorare collectible, meaning people who've been on Sorare for a while may appreciate them. So this guy just collects like first year cards, I guess, and crafts sporadically, which is cool. Good, cool on them. All right, Eltens. I think KDB had one in a Belgium kit. There are Belgium cards. There was a Doku one that I think we saw earlier. But KDB not a Sunrise edition, right? Yeah, no sunrise. Oh, Balbuena. What are you scouting Balbuena? Um, but yeah, I've just kind of like I have gotten to the point on Sora now. It's like maybe I just want to like buy some cards that I want to own, and I actually did this a lot in the NBA side. I did this a lot. I think about this a lot. Um, so for a while, like I'm a huge Jalen Brunson fan, and so I have like these two limiteds. This was a special edition. I think I have at least a rare. Yeah, not a super rare. And then I was kind of like, maybe I should just collect all of the Jalen Brunson cards. He's my favorite player. He went to the same school as me. He plays for my favorite team. So let's see like what Brunson cards are out there. Was looking for FA Cup cards, just discovered the Mark Noble FA Cup card. Why do I want it? Because it's cool. I really hope but doubt they get national teams and kits for the World Cup set. I can't imagine they do it. But I really want this card. It's on the market for $60 now, which I won't pay. The rare went for 20 a couple months ago, which is a steal. But like, let's see what they got. That's the only special. Wow. Oh no, sorry, that's the only special on the market. Does he have any others? So JT Chells picked me on an auction on one of these last year. And as I told him, I'll never forget. Like, I want this card. I'll buy one of these at some point. I don't play NBA, so it's like it doesn't really matter to buy for me buying these cards. Let's see the All-Star one. That's this. I thought I owned one of these. This, I would love one of those. These are cool. These are really cool. God, that rare hits. What is this Emirates one? Emirates animated? Okay. Yeah, I want these cards. I want to buy them all. Okay, so there are 57 of these ace cards, including JT, who surely has one. 3 months ago for $16, and this guy wants 60. Let's see how much they paid for it. 10 months ago for 71. Good luck. But like, I don't even play NBA. But I want to own these cards. Does Mikhail have any? Probably not. He doesn't do anything that warrants special edition. Emirates animated. Yeah. I actually don't really love the look of those. What is this postseason one? Oh, yeah. I would buy that. 148 for the super rare. $2. Oh my goodness. Why is nobody selling these? God, that's the only one. Yeah, they're really cool. I think they're really cool. And there are a lot of like really cool MLB ones. Like I'm thinking of like the Otani one, which of course I'm like thinking the most expensive one. Ay. Just bring me to baseball. Oh, he's right there. But yeah, there was like the Japan series or whatever. I don't remember what they called them. This is the postseason one, 125. Oh, that's cool. Wait, what is that? I feel like they came out with so many of them. Here, Tokyo edition. Like that's kind of neat. I don't know what these hero ones are. Let me see. Oh, same thing as like the Brunson one. So these are awards. AL Player of the Season. God, there's only 2 of them. 2 limiteds. Like this, I think is collectible. That's very cool. And his All-Star. Oh, that's what that card was. All-Star card. That's neat. That's really neat. So yeah, I want, like, this is the kind of stuff that I think I want to start buying on Sorare. Quinny, what's up? MLB Summer Series was cool too. The postseason from 2023 limiteds are the best. What were those? Is anybody selling any? 2023 season. That seems like two. All right, here we go. Card, nope. Card edition, postseason. Let's see what these look like. Oh. How do I have 10 notifications? Look at all these that I just never. 20 days ago. Chris Sale. Oh, no, I got that one. Yeah, DJ, these are pretty cool. Is there anyone that I would actually want to own, though? Like, that's sort of my problem, is like, how special are these cards when, like, some guy named Victor Carantini has one? Why does this have like a slightly different background? DJ, can you tell me that? Like, why is this one why is the coloring different than these two guys? Like here. Is it a rookie card? No. You see what I mean? Like Cano and Hampson. Why is Cano's different? Oh, it is a rookie card. Sorry, never mind. I have an Acuna that I won. That's cool. That's really cool. JT said the summer series. That was this past season. No card edition. I always click card level for some reason. What did you call it? Summer series? Like, how are these the only? Oh wait, no, that says all. I don't know. Can you get minus points in MLB? Yes, you can. DJ, I want to see this Acuna. I don't think that's it. Oh, no, that's just a. Oh, there we go. That's a weird one. I've never seen that transferred. Oh, because they probably manually sent those out. That's really cool. How many are there? The only one. So, fun thing about this card. Back then, limiteds were out of 5,000. And this is a postseason card. And it's number 115. I will say that the card design team at Sorare is awesome. I may not love every design, but like some of them absolutely smack, and they are so cool. I do find it more in MLB than NBA. And I wonder if like the licensing is a problem with so many football teams that they have to deal with. But yeah. So I now spend a lot of time just like looking at cards like this. Do I want to spend $345 on Mbappe? I don't. Like, I think my Golden Boy Jude is way cooler than the Ballon d'Or one. But this Nuno Mensch one I really like. Just the way it looks. And we have the Dembele one where he actually won. 929. Oh, that's a rare. This is just not my cup of tea. But I get it. That round one is cool. But so I've basically got to the point where I was to be honest, I was going to do a whole new a whole weekly series about this, but I'm just not sure I'm going to be buying enough of them to justify like, here's why I bought this card, and the answer is just me streaming like because I think it's cool, and you're just like, oh, okay, man, $50 for this guy. That's SBK, right? Yeah. I was trying to get his super rare actually. But yeah, just like when you go in, like nothing says these are really special than when there are just like thousands of them. That's why I don't really love a lot of the special edition because they're not special at all. Like this Yamal is really cool. That is special. That Kubarsi is special. I don't know why anybody would ever trade a card like that if they happen to have one. Harry trades. Dean Heisen, I almost bought that the other day. Not really. Like I wasn't going to pay that much for it, but I thought about it. Yeah, I think these are neat. But and in terms of just being, I'm looking at this not as like these are collectibles, and so I'm going to buy them and buy a new house one day with them. It's more just coming to be that I just want to own them, and that's why that the Jude and the Olise are now in my gallery, and why I consider they're the only two cards I consider collectible in my entire gallery. Let me see what other like card editions I have. So I have this Pogba, whatever. These Halloween cards are just like, there's nothing special about these cards. They're just different. Same thing with these animated ones. Like I have a Kavicha Kvaratskhelia like lightning edition, lightning special edition or something. This one. And I'm just like, yeah, that's cool. I don't think it's special in any way. It's just different edition. All of them. Like they're just whatever. Let's see. Do I have any other? Oh, I forgot about that card. Yeah, like none of these are that exciting. They're just not that special. Like this Mathis tells a 1 of 100. Shout out to Willie for giving me this card. 1 of 100 rookie card. Yeah, like that's cool and all. I'm just not sure it's like a true collectible. Whereas I get here, I don't know. I love my Hal and Halloween. I'm sure, like again, it's art. To each their own. I don't think you're wrong just because I'm not a huge fan of them, but that doesn't mean I'm right. Oliver said, how would you feel about buying and selling XP clues, etc., between users? I don't think we should do that, but I don't know why. The Jude card would be even cooler if it was 3D. You're not wrong. Not wrong at all. I can't move this thing at all. Maybe I'll get this printed like this Carlos Heel. I'm not sure I can afford the titanium or whatever this card's made out of. Oh yeah, what do you think about the whole cap on rewards? Um, I bought a Miura this week. To me, that's a collectible. Nope, wrong one. I don't know why I would consider this, or if I would consider this a collectible or not. It's a so rare collectible. For those who don't know, there was a, excuse me, there was a, I don't know if it was an official ruling yet from the French regulatory body. That basically part of it I skimmed. Um, no, I didn't skim. I read an article by someone. MPen posted about it, but basically there's a cap of 25,000 euros per year that you can win on a site like Sorare now, and or I don't know if it's now, but I don't win that much, so I would love to be able to. Oh, oh, and it's gone forever. The liquid dream cards, I did like these. I wonder if any of those are on the market. None. How do we find them? I'm trying to think of who else even had one. Like, how do we find that out? How many liquid dream cards are there? So Rigaban, yeah, I don't know what the my reaction could be to any of the so rare stuff. I would love to be stuck with like, oh, I can't win anymore. Yorkie Will said, Laird, is a lot of it just nostalgia for you as I wasn't around for most of those cards? Like, I don't feel like I have that connection. I think there is some of that. Yeah. I think it is like so rare. Like I said, I think it, uh, don't confuse a so rare card that I think is collectible with a so rare collectible. Like, I think my Golden Boy Jude Bellingham is a Jude Bellingham collectible card. I think that Miura, any Miura card or a Miura special edition is a so rare collectible. And that doesn't mean one is better than the other, but I just don't. I'm trying to picture of if so rare stopped existing and we had all of our NFTs somewhere else, which cards do you think you would be able to would have value, whether you sell them or not? And I'm not sure anybody's buying that Miura, but someone might buy an early Ambassador Victor Oshiman card. Did Bellamont get this one himself? Oh no, Rick O'Shea. Wow, Rick. That's a blast from the past. Yeah, I was going to say, I bet he doesn't have any cards left. One. I think this has to lead to a lowering of the prize pool, at least the top end, which will lead to card prices being lower or more non-cash rewards. I have no idea what it means. And frankly, I'm not going to spend any time trying to solve that puzzle. So we'll see. But yeah, like I don't I don't know. So there could be some of that Yorkie, just of like the um yeah, I'm trying to let me see here. Yeah, like even the random rookie cards, I don't think any of these are really that collectible. Like if you just think of like your standard football fan, they probably don't know any of these guys. Maybe Dorgu because he plays for United. I mean, we should all know who Lee Hanbum is, but yeah, I think it's I think I'm going to just try to keep accumulating those types of cards while also not ignoring um, the other ones that, like this, my watch list here of original team guys. This is basically what I do multiple times a day. Oh, did something sell? Did one of the Diaz's sell? One, two, were there three? I feel like there were 8. That gallery you showed where he only plays classic comps is really interesting. That was Surface to Air Missile. Oh, somebody did 2 hours ago. Bought a Luis Diaz for 166. Is that the midfielder card? Oh, it is. He sells every in-season card and basically just wins after initial investment. I mean, Surface at one point had like one of the biggest galleries on the platform. Maybe not one of the biggest, but Surface is one of the most successful people in the history of this platform. Yeah, his gallery is really cool. Like he's got it's funny because you look at this Hall of Fame and it's like 5 non-playing uniques, but like his gallery is elite and has been for years. And if you just look like the number of cards that not even just the cards that he's bought, but like this Vitinha, I think I pulled this up on stream the other day. Like he bought this for $4. But Vitinha, he won these Vinnies. Unai Simon, Gyökeres, Rafinha, Dembele, Rodrigo, a couple of Schlotterbecks. There's Messi, a couple Messis, one Mbappe, one Yamal, one Alvarez. Did buy Jude. I wouldn't say he prints cash anymore, but he certainly used to. But he's won this Musiala, won Veerman 5 years. God knows what the rewards he won with this Veerman. But yeah, it is an elite gallery that he's worked on for years and has won some incredible cards with it. But also the move to in-season, he doesn't win nearly as much as he used to. Bacola said the collection value is different for everyone. Nostalgia, attachment to the player club, etc. For example, I love my Bayern specials, Golden Boys, Champion Edition. For others, they are just normal. Yeah, that's exactly right. Let's see. Let's see what kind of Bayern collected or special editions there are. So we have the we have the Kane Ballon d'Or. Are there no I guess there are no Olises on the market. Let's go. Is this the Kane celebration? Nope. Kimmich and Olise celebration. Here's the Champion Edition. So these are a couple of them. I didn't really love this design either, but is what it is. And then Sane. Sorare data thing I miss the most is knowing what cards you've won. Yeah, I agree. Although Sorare yield, which is what I'm working on with Peter Stoyanov, should give you the opportunity to see what you've won. Musiala and Gravenberch Golden Boys. Obviously, we have some Legends cards. Cursed should be Olise. Yeah. Yeah, not to keep showing this off, but if you let's see here. This is not out yet right now, so please don't start spamming the site trying to log in. But this is how it works. So if I just go to my gallery and who have I won? Probably Carlos Heel. And you can see how many cards I've won with him. I actually got this card as a reward, but I've won 31 cards with him, and it shows as like this web. And then you can see kind of like all of the cards that I won with this. Like I won a Ruben Diaz, Cucho. I'm loading rewards web to go even further. Actually, I didn't win any cards with that one. I want to won something with Ruben Diaz. Maybe. Like I said, still work in progress. But it's coming, JT, if you want to see everything that you've won. Oh, this Nuno Mensch. I won this card and was so angry when I won it. So angry. Was that 19? I won him as a star, and he like really just wasn't a star at the time. Let's see. Season 2021-22, right? Yep. 46 of them. Which one did I win? 19? Oh, and it was an age mint. Oh, that is tilting. I know that's not really a thing, but traded 17 days ago. Look at that. I sold it for $1,100. So I shouldn't be like upset about it, but man, this card has gone around the way. J.R. Duke, Pug, 9 months ago for $72. And then Sorare Australia just bought it for $82, and a Ruben Aguilar. You won with Ruben Diaz, more stuff. Really? Hold on, let me go back to it. Oh, so here you go. So it did work this way. But hold on, let me go back. Do I have to unselect? There we go. Where's Ruben Diaz up here? So this is what I won with Ruben Diaz. This Nikola Vasilj card I used a lot. Who else is around here? Belhanda, Matheson. Oh, Marcus Matheson. He's killing my contender lineups now. Ryerson, Nicholas Schmid. Not bad. And then I sold this card a while ago. Yorkie, whenever there's a beta, I believe Laird Social Club members will be first in. What did I miss? What are we collecting, friends? I was showing off my 2 latest collectible cards, BHAB, which are, where's my gallery? There we go. These are the 2 cards I consider collectible in my gallery. My Michael Olise Ballon d'Or card and my Jude Bellingham Golden Boy. And I want to start buying cards like this. Poyo Pro 5. I'm curious, when I played Sorare a few years ago, Howland Unique card was won at auction for around 400,000 euros. How much does it cost now? So you are misremembering. It was way more than 400,000 euros. That card went for, I think it was like $650,000, which at the time was probably like $550,000. Wait, not limited. Well, let's see. The in-season Howlands cost 17,000 recently. And I believe this is no longer on the platform. Yeah. Transferred 5 months ago. Withdrawn and then transferred. I wonder where it is now. But yeah, oh yeah, $678,680. Beat out YNWA and Roxy for it. So less. Yeah, BHAB is a good example of somebody who is collecting stuff that that he loves. Oh, we got an offer. Michael Doolan for Eretz Sviatchenko. Why would I ever do that? I think this is a jersey mint. It is the gall of trying to get my Mikel Doolan jersey mint. God, what did I pay for this? $11 for an upgrade. And what did I pay for this one? Oh God. I paid 207. No, he bought these from me. Wait. I don't know. Whatever. What about SDF? What do you think about platform market evaluation? I don't know what platform market evaluation means, but I really enjoy sport.fun. I like them both. Obviously, like um, I continue to play both. And I think they offer different things. For example, I can't buy a Jude Bellingham Golden Boy card on sport.fun. And that's okay to me. Um, so yeah, they're different. They have some similarities, but they're different. Like they're both fantasy platforms, but you play them very differently. And the the platforms themselves are very different. I think they probably consider themselves as competitors because they offer both fantasy sports, but the way you play them is way different. And I like both, which is why I play both. Um, so yeah, I wish I could remember. I wish I could tell what other Golden Boy cards there are, because obviously we can see we know Pedri and what was it? Pedri, Gravenberch, Adeyemi, and who was the other one that was on the market already? Musiala. Actually, I wonder if we could just Sorare Golden Boy cards. Here we go. I bet this link does not bring me to the Golden Boys. It does not. Okay, hold on. Show me where. Gavi had one. Okay. Okay. I don't really consider Gavi collectible at all. Udogi had one. Wow. And by the way, Poyo Pro, thanks for coming in on Twitch. How about that? Vardiol had one? Man. Vardiol is actually on my list of like previous team cards. Oh, damn. Because I think those were. Oh, he did have older cards. Excuse me. I forgot he had these honeycombs. But man, that Golden Boy one is. Damn. 6 months ago. Traded. Is there newly listed? Oh, those are cool. Damn. Man. Gavi. How old is Gavi now? 21. Is he ever going to play again? Let's see if we can find another link. Let's see. Surely there was like a blog post. Own your Golden Boy. Ranking every Sorare card. How is there no blog post? Gavi was just seen back training on the field with the ball again this week. Oh, okay. How about that? Oh, this is the same thing. Oh, well. Some sort of jersey. I don't know. But I think these cards are fun, and I want to start collecting more fun cards and just win stuff on the platform and not always have to think, hey, maybe I'll just buy more Benfica cards for my hot streaks. I almost consider this the same as withdrawing from the site and going down to my local card shop and buying like rookie cards of popular players or Golden Boy edition cards of Jude Bellingham, because those are the types of cards I want, which is also why I hope that they continue to do these special edition cards, not necessarily having so many of them, but doing some of these, and then one day I can pick them up. Even the little rainbow around the outside of the Golden Boy is so cool. Oops. A rare one would be awesome. How many did we say there were? 5? 4. Oh, So Rare Canary has one. 4 months. I'm so angry I didn't buy this card when it was on the market. Like, I bought my Jude because I had like, it had more XP or something. I have a Real Madrid Jude. This is the Jude Bellingham I have, and then I bought like a Modric and a Rodrigo for the collection bonus, and it's like cool card and all, but the Dortmund ones just hit. And the fact that like I barely compete in classic competitions, maybe I should just get the Dortmund one. That's the one I really want. Are you familiar with the Kabuto King? Who would be your Kabuto? I don't know what Kabuto King is. Is that somebody here? Doesn't look like it. Oh, it's Pokemon. Gotcha. There's a man that goes by the name Kabuto King. He's trying to collect every first edition Kabuto card on the market. Well, we did see that one. What was his name? Scosmo. Here it is. This seems like this seems like Kabuto King, because they're trying to collect every first year card on So Rare. Yeah, cool. But again, I think this is more of like if So Rare itself becomes a phenomenon, then all of a sudden So Rare collectibles are a thing. But right now, I just don't think they are. So we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, that's all I got for today. Thank you to everybody for coming. If you could please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Shout out to Quinny. I also have another video out today that does talk about that Olise card and why it has now become the cornerstone of my collecting instead of just a card I use to win $1,000 in Bundesliga hot streaks. So check that out. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Please like the video, even though I just said that. And if you'd like to support the content any further, patreon.com/Andrew M. Laird is where you can do that. There are also YouTube memberships available now. So if you are watching on YouTube and you want to become a member, get access to the Discord. You can sign up there, and then we'll bring you in. But Patreon is always the preferred one. So anyway, patreon.com/Andrew M. Laird, link in the description of the video. Thanks for coming. Good luck with all of your lineups that are coming up. Good luck with all the collectibles that you're collecting. And I will be back tomorrow for a very special Friday episode of So Rare Andrews. Thanks for coming. Please make sure you get outside.